Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and to our Task 1 Tuesdays. Today we've got a brand new question, so let's get started. You work for an international company and you need some time off to attend a family celebration. Write a letter to the company's manager. In your letter, give details of the celebration, explain the reason why you need time off, suggest a way to have your work done during that time. So first things first, you need to figure out, is this formal or is this informal? And since you're writing to the company's manager, this is of course formal. And as I've said before, bullet points are really important. Each bullet point is your guide for each paragraph, right? So let's see. The first thing we do is we're just going to address this person. So we're going to go off with something like dear Mr. Smith, for example. Any kind of last name, doesn't really matter. So, dear Mr. Smith, and then what you do is, again, with formal writing, you want to get straight to the point, right? So the first thing you do is, I am writing this letter to you. Why are you writing? So just kind of briefly summarize that in just one line, okay? Don't write too much. Get straight to the bullet point as quickly as you can. So I'm writing this letter to you because I have an upcoming family celebration. Maybe next month, next week, something like that. And then you give more details of the celebration. So the bullet point, the first word or the first phrase, in this case, give details. Here, explain. Last one, suggest. So that's super important, right? Because it tells you very precisely what you need to do. So, dear Mr. Smith, I'm writing this letter to you because I have an upcoming family celebration next month. What kind of family celebration is it? Could say, for example, it could be anything, but it has to be related to your family. Could be a wedding, could be an anniversary, could be someone's birthday, right? So my grandparents maybe are celebrating their 70th 70th wedding anniversary. My God, okay. My grandparents are celebrating the 70th wedding anniversary in their hometown, and um, have invited all of our extended family, since this is a major, or maybe, like major family as well. What else? Give as much detail as you can, but not like too much, because again, you have 20 minutes. You don't want to spend even 30 seconds more than that, because remember, your essay is far more important, right? So I'm writing this letter to you because I have an upcoming family celebration next month. My grandparents are celebrating 70th wedding anniversary in their hometown and have invited all of our extended family. Well, since this is, since we are all very close to each other, this is an extra special event, or this is a very special event, right? Because I mean, come on, grandparents 70th, that's crazy. Um, okay, great. Now we're just gonna check the word count. It should be around 50 words, more or less 50, 55. Depends on how much you want. Right? So it's 53, that's good enough. That means I can move on to the next bullet point. Explain the reason why. So why do you need time off, right? Now, what we normally do is when we are looking for applying for leave, right? We often talk about the event and talk about, okay, I need time off from this day to this day. But look at the bullet point. In bullet point 1, you are only supposed to give details of the celebration. That's it. Explain the reason that happens later, right? In order to be able to make it, would need, you want to be very polite. So it's not that I would need, right? Because the person still has to approve your leave. So in order to be able to make it, I would need 4 days, 5 days, whatever. I would need 4 days off from work from, August 4 to August 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. As I need to travel to my hometown, and that alone would take a day. I would like to spend some time. I rarely get to see, yeah. So I would like, yeah, why do you need time off, right? So we're explaining. You spend some quality time with them before I come back to the city, right? So the city where you live. So I explained there's two things. We've told them we need 4 days off because, again, traveling to my hometown will take a day. And I also want to spend some time with my family as well, right? So time to my hometown. You need to travel to and fro, or maybe to my hometown and back, and that alone would take this much time. So we've given like 2 reasons for why we need time off. That is also good in terms of length. And then finally, I have my next paragraph suggest a way to have your work done, because obviously you're taking time off, but your work doesn't take time off. So suggest always means make sure you use modal verbs or offer suggestions in other ways. But using modal verbs can be the easiest thing to do. So that's good. You could say, for example, I could have my coworker, or this person could do, you know. So for example, you could say that, let's say, during my absence, right? During my absence, Robin could handle my client meetings since she's aware of my ongoing project, right? My team is, well trained and can handle any. We've already used the word handle. Let's say can deal with or can attend any sales calls on my behalf, and I will still be available, right? I will still be available by email for any emergencies or, stuff like that. So during my absence, Robin could handle my client meetings since she's aware of my ongoing project. My team is well trained, can handle any sales calls on my behalf, and I will still be available by email and phone for any emergencies, so that all of our work proceeds smoothly. Right? So basically, my work will not be negatively impacted. And that's all you really need. Like I always say, you just need 2 to 3 sentences, not much content. And remember, there's no limit to what you can write, but there is a limit on your time, right? So that's really important. And finally, you're requesting something. So you want to end with, I look forward to a, let's say, positive consideration of my request. Because you're requesting something. Don't just say, I look forward to hearing from you. That is a big no, because it's too broad, too general, and basically tells the examiner that you didn't really think about what you were writing. Yeah. And then, of course, since you know the person, yours sincerely, and then, whatever, any name that you've got. So let's have a look at the entire thing. This is 187 words, and that's exactly what you need. Not more than that, not less than that. And here we've got paragraph 1. I'll just zoom in a little bit. You can see paragraph 1 right there. And you can, pause the screen while the video is playing. You can pause the screen to read it carefully. There's paragraph 2 there as well. And finally, we have paragraph 3 and our ending. And there we go. That was super simple too. I just want to show you that when it comes to writing a letter, once you get into a certain state of mind, right? Because the way that you're writing letters now is probably quite different. You're probably confused. What content should I include? What should I not include? I would say keep it extremely, extremely simple. Don't second guess yourself. Yeah. Right, so that was that. That was very quick. That was just 10 minutes. You see how, as long as you have the right ideas, you don't even need 20 minutes for letter writing. In fact, I would say, and we've had students who were able to write their letters in just 18 minutes, some even 15 minutes. So it's not just that, okay, I'm able to write a letter in 10 minutes. Anyone can do it. Anyone could practically do it. And again, when you need less time for letter writing, you have more time for your essay, which again, let me remind you that your essay is worth twice, in terms of its importance, right? Because the way that they do the scoring is they're going to calculate your letter score and your essay score, but they're going to multiply the score that you receive for your essay into 2. So they add all that up, divide that by 3, then you get a raw score, and then that, is adjusted to like a 6 or 6.5, 7, 7.5, etc. So the more time you have for your essay, of course, the better it is, right? So, yep, I hope you found that helpful. If you did, don't forget to click on like, and you can also share these videos with other people that are studying for the IELTS. If you've got any feedback, any comments, I look forward to it. Please let me know what I can do to make the experience of learning better for you. All right, then, until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.